Good morning. Welcome to your Monday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom to get us thinking and growing. And as I was hopping on here, I thought, man, I got my hair kind of looking like Eunice today. You guys remember Carol Burnett doing Eunice? Loved that. She was awesome. She is awesome. Let's see. Suppose we could start with some nice deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning to whomever popped on. It is Abigail. Welcome, welcome. Glad you are here. Looks like someone else is here. Gwen is here. Awesome. Welcome. Glad you are here. Just doing some nice deep breathing. Get us settled into right here and right now. Shaking off the night. Feeling into your body. Maybe do a body scan from head to toe. Just noticing. You don't have to fix anything or change anything. You're just noticing what's going on in your body. If there are any areas of discomfort, good morning, Lucy. You can breathe into them. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome, welcome. Glad everybody's popping on. And there's Carolyn. Good morning. Thank you for the hearts and the rainbow. Beautiful. Awesome, awesome. Still by me, pitch dark, so can't see much of anything but a street light or two. And I think it's going to be chilly today. I think we're only getting up into the 40s. So, time to drag out the winter clothes and sequester the summer clothes into the closet. Good morning, good morning. We have a wonderful card today. I'm grooving on this card. So it is again from the Virtues Reflection cards by the Virtues Project. And the subtitle is A Set of 100 Contemplative Cards to Help You Awaken Your Spirit and Live by Your Deepest Values. And the card for today, good morning, Judy. Welcome. Good morning to anybody who snuck past me. The card for today is a word I don't think most of us often consider. And it has been, what would I say, conscripted it into a way to control people instead of women in particular, but I think it can be a way to set us all free also. So the card is Gentleness. Gentleness. It's got a beautiful butterfly on there. My guess is it's a swallowtail. Can't see the bottom, but my guess is it's a swallowtail of some sort. So let's see what this card has to tell us. And just notice, what was your initial reaction to hearing that word, gentleness? I remember doing that much with my kids. Gentle, gentle, like especially when they were petting the dog when they were little, because they got a little heavy-handed. But let's see what it has to say. Gentleness is an attitude of tenderness and love toward people and the world around us. Good morning, Pat. Welcome. Glad you're here. Gentleness flows from a desire not to harm anyone or anything. I think of St. Francis when I think of gentleness, actually. In its presence, all are safe. Think about that. How powerful that is. When you come from a place of gentleness, everything around you being safe in your presence. That's pretty cool. It takes strength to call on the self-control that gentleness requires, particularly when we feel hurt and angry. Again, gentleness can help mitigate those knee-jerk reactions that we have. Being gentle with ourselves helps us to be more forgiving and kind to others as well. Gentleness trades control for an embrace. Good morning, Beth. Welcome. Gentleness trades control for an embrace. Gentleness is moving wisely, touching softly, speaking quietly, and thinking kindly. Taking time for gentle activities nurtures our soul. And again, our society, good morning, Courtney, glad you are here. Our society has really set us up to be push, push, drive, drive, make stuff happen. The antithesis of gentleness. So here is the quote, which is by Radha Shahar. The spiritual warrior's discipline is gentleness, asserting gentleness in all spheres of life. Nonviolence and peace are then achieved. Pretty cool, huh? Who else can you think of who kind of radiated gentleness? Or still does? Rosalind Carter. I was so sad when I heard she passed yesterday. I cried. I love that woman. Who else is that kind of peaceful, gentle soul. Doesn't mean they don't get stuff done and they aren't a force to be reckoned with, but they have that flavor to them. Mother Teresa, Nelson Mandela, a lot of people kind of come to mind in terms of having that gentle soul, that gentle spirit. Mr. Rogers, he was an amazingly gentle soul. Gandhi, yes. Gandhi, absolutely. Who else comes to mind? The Dalai Lama? People you think of when you think of that gentle soul. There's, yes. Awesome. And how cool is that we can actually come up with some examples? Even in our tumultuous world, there are people who are moving through it with this mantle of gentleness to them. So here's the practice of gentleness. Here are the I statements. See if there's anything in here that grabs you that you'd like to pick out and use as your mantra for today. I already had the opportunity to practice this morning with one of my siblings who texted me and then got a little owly, and so I just stayed in that place of gentleness. Text messaging can be so hard. I've set a rule of thumb that when it starts to go like that, we shift to the phone or we shift to Zoom or, if possible, face-to-face, but getting off of the text thing because so much is lost in terms of the communication. Good morning, Mel. Glad you are here. Welcome. Our card for today is gentleness. We're working our way through gentleness. So here are the I statements. Pick out whatever might be a great mantra for you today. If it's not quite spot on, tweak it. Make it fit for you. Whatever's going to work. I make it safe for others to be around me. Good morning, Paula. Welcome. I make it safe for others to be around me. Yes, eyeballing a person makes a huge difference. You can see how they carry themselves. You can see what their eye contact's like. You can even, the literal words are such a small part of a communication, which is why text messaging, albeit fast and easy, is so easy to misconstrue what someone means by something. And again, I would strongly encourage you that if you're texting with someone and you sense that you're getting upset or they're getting upset, shift your method of communication. Make a phone call. Or go meet them for coffee or whatever you're going to do. But don't stay with the texting because it's too easy for it to not go well. All right? So I make it safe for others to be around me. I handle everything with care. That's something I loved about living in the UP and being around the indigenous people there. Many of them were very good at handling everything with care. They'd put down tobacco before they harvested stuff. So when I went out to cut boughs for Christmas from the trees just in the little woods behind me, I did the same. I put down tobacco, thanking that tree for giving up those boughs for Christmas decorations. It's a whole different way of looking at things. You know, if they go hunting, harvesting an animal, giving thanks for that animal. Not just, I need this, I'm taking it, which is more how I was raised. I speak with a kind voice. And sometimes we have to build in that pause because we want to strike back at somebody. Nope, hang on, breathe a minute, come up with words that work well. Come up with words, or maybe we decide to be silent. Sometimes that may be the best response. I express my feelings peacefully. I had some beautiful examples of that during the Sociocracy conference that I was watching. Many of them have been in intentional communities or co-housing for years, decades, and they have developed this ability to communicate in a way, good morning, Dawnine, glad you're here, that gets the point across, but is very kind and loving and matter of fact in terms of how it's addressed. Many of us did not have the opportunity to learn how to do that well. So I always appreciate it when they suggest doing something and then they provide some words. Here's how I would say it. Tweak it, make it yours, whatever, but here's how I would say it. Again, that's one of the things I love about the Sharon Ellison book, Taking the War Out of Our Words. She gives all of these examples and vignettes so that we can actually figure out, well, how would you even say that? I don't know how to say that. Next one is I am gentle with myself. How are we doing on that? We tend to be our own worst critic, don't we? We need to be kind and loving to ourselves. So again, I had a mentor many years ago who, when she talked to herself, she used pet names. Well, honey, don't worry about that. We'll get it figured out. Now, sweetheart. She would call herself those names. When you're using those names for yourself, it's much easier to be kinder with yourself. You don't tend to yell at someone you call honey, hopefully. Good morning, Tira. Welcome. Glad you are here. Today we are doing gentleness. Gentleness. And the last one on this part is I create time for gentle activity. It can be kind of a rewiring of your nervous system. When you have been wired to go, 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 achieve, 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 do, 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 you kind of lumber through life, right? Kind of the bull in the china shop thing. You're so focused on where you're going that you can kind of create a mess in your wake. When you take time for gentleness, when you appreciate things that are of that nature, you like all of them, fabulous. Rotate through them, pick one per day, whatever, one per hour today, whatever works for you. The last one is I am thankful for gentleness. It makes my soul serene. Makes my soul serene. So I want to read the front again for those who popped on later, just to make sure we're all on the same page for today. Practicing gentleness. Gentleness is an attitude of tenderness and love toward people and the world around us, hopefully towards self first and foremost. Gentleness flows from a desire not to harm anything or anyone. In its presence, all are safe. It takes strength to call on the self-control that gentleness requires, particularly when we feel hurt or angry. Being gentle with ourselves helps us to be more forgiving and kind with others as well. Gentleness trades control for an embrace. Gentleness is moving wisely, touching softly, speaking quietly, and thinking kindly. Taking time for gentle activities nurtures our soul. So that's our card for today. And there are 15 of you on here. Good morning, Cheryl. Welcome. Today's card was gentleness. I'll post it right away so everybody can reread, re-experience, breathe into gentleness. But let's approach today from that perspective, a gentle perspective. Notice how your day goes differently when you come at it from a gentle perspective. I think you'll find there's more flow. There's more flow when you come from a gentle perspective. So have an awesome Monday. Just want to remind everybody, if you are pondering coaching, this is the week to do it. I do 2 sales a year on my coaching, which is my birthday in May and Black Friday, which approaches this week. So up until midnight on Black Friday, I have my coaching packages on sale. And I also have my clutter clearing audio course on sale. So I'll put the links for those in the feed if you want to check them out, but I'd love to be doing some work with some of you. Have an awesome day. Thank you. Glad you're all here. Glad you're all here. And all 15 of you, and me included, 16 going out into the world practicing gentleness today. I have an oil change at 8 o'clock. We'll see how that goes. There's opportunity. The woman behind the counter is very nice. I like talking to her. So remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.